Hey guys, Anime What's Reacts. There's going to be a review slash reaction or whatever you want to call it to chapter 90 of Trinity 7. So this chapter is titled Demon Slayer and Return Key. And so the cover is Mira kind of looking at these dolls of herself, Arta and Akio. And so yeah, the chapter picks up right after where we left off with Mira and them showing back up. And Libic or Libya, I forgot her name. She's like Hero, the being that protected the world and defeated the Demon Lord. And then I think this is Akasha. There's Liber, Akasha, Biblia, and one other that don't know if we've been introduced to. But yeah, she says that's right. This kid has terrifying talent and cleared my trial. So then we kind of get to see all of the things that occurred with her, like briefly. So Scorpion Magic Sword, Grita Blulu was like poison most likely, or we see her getting cut up. And then there's Magic Sword of the Magic Sword of the Wol Uri Dimu, Magic Snake Sword Mushu, Winged Magic Sword Kusariku, Magic Marine Magic Sword Kululu, Lion Magic Sword Ugalu Lu, Magic Water Sword Lamu, Poisonous Magic Sword Bosmu, which I think is the first one we saw, possibly. Magic Sword of the Storm Umu Dada Brutu, and the Evil Magic Sword Mushmahu, and the Magic Sword of the Dragon Usumagalu. Something like that. And then, yeah, Kasha, or I'm gonna call her Kasha because I don't know if this is Liber or Kasha, but it's one of the two. And she says this girl has endured hundreds, thousands, and tens of thousands of deaths. So she's died like tens of thousands of times. And she says this is a true hero. And then Dis is like waking up as a hero seems to have thrown away each and every one of your emotions and feelings. Okay, Cognazo is who the big one is. And so yeah, Dis is like, I praise you, Cognazo, for bringing me the magic power of the hero as a midnight snack. And then Cognazo pretty much says, Great Demon Lord, I ask you to be cautious. And he steps forward, says, Come now, new hero, show me your power. And Mira doesn't really say anything, just kind of looks at him and she says, Red Forest. And you see like this kind of beam attack get fired at him, which he deflects, stabs her pretty much with his hand, is like lifting her up in the air laughing, and then Libic, I don't remember, like Lib something, Libilia or Libic, one of the two. But she's like, the hero died so easily, and then Mira immediately starts disappearing. She like turns to mist or something, and he starts laughing and says, as it should be. And then he swipes at her again, and she's like behind him this time, and it says red castling. And you see like this like ring around the both of them. And then he's saying, Dis is saying, it seems that your speed to return from death is faster than that of the heroes that I have faced. Just like them, you see like all these heroes as he's thinking about it that have died fighting him, and he says, just like them, you shall become a corpse who has lost your heart. And then, like, pretty much Mira just says, I have understood your power within 2 deaths. In order to stay in this place, you have to keep running with all your might. Then he's like, interesting. Then take a look at my magic power, or my magical power. Don Ice Requiem Sempiternum. Yeah, something like that. And then there's like a huge explosion, and you got Libic and Kasha, I guess. They're just kind of like, Kasha's not really moved. She just kind of like squints, like one eye, like it's hard to see. Libic's kind of like, seems like she's like bracing herself pretty much. And then we go back to Dis, just a big crater around him. And then Mira says, "True Demon Lord, Dis Trinity," and she's like up in the air. Her like name keeps changing. It's Dis, now it's Dice. A moment ago it was Deuce, so it's something along those lines. So like now Mira's just like floating up in the air, and she says, "You have." Starts talking about him pretty much. Says, "You left heaven. You deserted to remain in the abyss for eternity. What a pitiful true demon lord you." That, and then she says, "You will be quickly returned to the deep and infinite darkness by my hand." And so you see like these angels and stuff. And then he is like taken aback, like that knowledge, you, the abominations. Then he says, "Come on, Dante Crux, something like that. The giant like coffin thing." He says, "Perish before my magical power, hero," and proceeds to fire like a huge blast at her. And then Mira's like, "Reconnect to Superbia Archive." So she has a Trinity now, because he says, "What?" And then she says, "Execute Thema, Justitia, Idea, and Missionist will be implemented." And it says Jabberwocky Lines, which is pretty cool sounding. And then she says, "Update," and it turned to Sandalphon Lines. And so, yeah, pretty much, Mir's kind of just way powerful now. And so, yeah, get to see this Sandalphon Lines thing. And then Dis is kind of like taken aback, like, "This variant, no way, you're not just a hero." And so yeah, then the Sandalphon Lines like grabs its sword, swings it down on him, and he blocks with his arms, and he's like yelling because he's in trouble now, and he's like, "Libic, what are you doing? Cognazo, help me, I'll give you my best love afterwards," but they don't do anything. And so yeah, he's kind of like backed into a corner now, very much losing this battle. And Mira says it is power known as divine punishment from the gods. Not even you, whose body is made of magic, can resist it. And then he's like, "God damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn if I had my real body, if I had my container, if I had my perfect body." And then Mira's like, "Your arrogance is what destroyed you, pathetic fallen king." And then he's just like, "No, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose." And then the sword smashes down on top of him. And then Levick, or Akasha says, "Stand up and promise to send magic power to the revived Malbrant." Unlike God, his magical power is not infinite, yet it's far surpassed his condition as a body of magical power. So yeah. So he had a ton of magical power, but his body just couldn't handle it, it seems like. And then Mira's like, "Now the true Demon Lord's body is missing. What if Garafia, we have to destroy it?" And then she passes out from using up all her magic. Or, yeah. She says she used up almost all of her magic power to defeat the great Demon King and passed out. And Libic says, even though it was weak, she was still able to destroy the true Demon Lord's magical body. It was within. And then, yeah. Cognazo says it was within the calculus. If Eternity 7 becomes a hero, her qualities is certain to become the highest they can be. Libic says, "That girl, what will Mira be like in the future?" And then Kasha says, "I don't know. Will she be accepted by the judges of heaven, or perhaps she will continue fighting forever until she ends all evil?" So yeah, that second one doesn't sound very good. So it'd be like infinite fighting to destroy evil, basically. And then she says, also, with the demon lord of Impero. And then she says, that person is the one who breaks all measurements and methods. Are you talking about the body of the very demon lord? And then, yeah, Kasha just doesn't say anything. She thinks True Demon Lord's magical power has vanished, or has disappeared, so why is my chest still restless? And then stormy skies overhead, pretty much. He, like, looks up and there's, like, like a thunderstorm brewing, pretty much. So, some kind of storm is coming. Or something bad is probably going to happen, basically. So now we go back to Arta, get more on his situation. Yui and them are in there now. And she's like, Onisan, it's me, Yui. Wake up, come on, wake up, look here. The large boobs you like so much. And then he just walks past her and she's like, it's useless. And Ryuhime says, don't tell me that it is. Or don't tell me that it is. And then Goodlehog and his new, or what he actually looks like, is pretty interesting. First time I've seen him like this, and he's like, outsiders usually aren't allowed inside the Library of Nostalgia, even if they are Megas. And Ryuhime is just kind of like staring at him. It's like, Goodlehog, right? I can't believe that's what you really look like. So yeah, he's like a skinny, olderish guy. Kind of looks like he's like in his early-ish 20s. Then he laughs and is like, it is a nostalgic appearance for me when I was a Magus before I took the form of a magical beast. Then he says, and tell me this, lady, isn't there anything that can be done? And Yui says, no, since we did not exist in Onisan's world during this time. So yeah, this is before he met all of them, there's nothing they can do. And then Yui said, I thought it would be fine if we entered by force. And Goodlehog says, the girl who fought with me earlier, she's not Hijiri, correct? And yeah, Yui starts to explain what exactly is going on here. So she says, no, that's Arn, but in this world, Onisan is unconsciously turning her into Hijiri. And so yeah, Yui says, this site is a space that copies Onisan's nostalgia, and Arn-san, whose soul equals Hijiri's, has become her perfectly. And then, yeah, Ryuhime is like, how scary. So this place has become the world that the Demon Lord candidate had in his mind, pretty much. So, yeah. And so Ryuhime is basically like, what will we do? Will we be back once we get some magic power back? If it's just us, we can escape by cutting through the dimension. And then Yui says, so Ryuhime can cut through dimensions too, I thought. And then she's like, I thought that's why you guys brought me for. And then Yui seems to have had an idea, and she's like, that's it, I know a person who can wake up Onisan at this time. And she's like looking around, and then she points up at the sky and says, yes, there, cut a little triangle over there. Into the sun, pretty much, and Ryuhime's like, I don't understand what this is all about, but I will. So she says, hidden technique, infinite cut of the true dragon, cuts at the breakdown phenomenon, and then Yui says, dreamy fairy serenade. And yeah, pretty much uses her dream magic to bring the person who can wake up Arta, pretty much. So yeah, Ryuhime says, dream fairies go to another world for the person who can wake up Onisan. And if that person is sleeping, then Goodlehog is like, you're connecting the Library of Nostalgia with someone else's dream. And he's like, please, someone notice. And then there's like a reaction from Arta, and he looks up at the sun, and Aaron is like, what's up, Arta? And like, no, something came out of that black sun. And then, yeah, Aaron's like, something came. and then the person appears, which is Lilith, saying, "Wake up, Arata Kusaga," but with a slight variation of, like, parallel to how the series started, with her being like, "Wake up," pretty much from the world he was in before, but instead of saying, "Or I'll have to kill you this time," she says, "If you don't, I'm gonna cry." And then he yells, "Lilith," and so yeah, seemingly they are out of it. Possibly. But yeah, overall, this was a really good chapter. Got to see just how strong Mira has become now. And yeah, seemingly Arta is waking up, but Levi is doing something still, so we don't really know what's going on there, but we'll have to wait and see. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more anime reactions, reviews, and manga reviews, and I will see y'all next time. So yeah, later.